Hi everybody. I had to put my favorite reader on leave. Someone once did that to me and it's kind of just stuck. Me and my little dog too. So I have a reading for you. Can you chill out? Please. He's so rambunctious. I can't put on my own clothes without being in my face. I can't take a shower without him being in the same place. And I'm a Sagittarius. Look, it's like making my skin crawl. How he is. He's just on me like flies on poop. So last night I was having a real spiritual thing. Like I was just going crazy because I had this demon attached to me. Like it was like a message that I needed to send, and he wasn't gonna let up. 2 days, 3, 4, 5, since I first saw those orbs. So that may have been like a month ago, 2-3 months ago, 2 months ago. And he was not gonna let me go until I sent that message. And then I sent that message and I saged my house twice. And I always sage my house. But I saged my house twice. And I opened my doors and he or she or whomever that was finally let go. Not only, look, my dog. Now my dog can sleep. I slept. My dog is resting. I rested. My dog would be in the living room yelping and crying and yelping and crying and yelping. I'd be in my room having the most terrible dreams. And last night, for the first time, I fell asleep at 9 and woke up 8 hours later. In a long time. This messenger, this ghost, was insistent that I sent this message. So I sent it. Now I'm free and I can go swimming and bike ride and exercise and do my own thing because that's what I've been doing. But this ghost, this fallen angel, needed wings, and I sent his message, opened all my doors, and told him, I sent your message, and now you are not welcome here. And last night, me and my dog slept in my bed peacefully. My dog didn't yelp one time. It was so weird. And if you look at his eyes, come here. Look, come here. I don't mean to expose you like this. Look, he has double vision. He has one blue eye and one gray one. So, can you please sit? Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. He has double vision and he's only 6 weeks old. So it scares him. Like last night when it scared me. It scared him, so he cried all night, especially when he knew I was up in the middle of the night. Oh God, why I'm yawning because that's what happens when I'm channeling. He was so afraid. If he wasn't near me because of the entities. I've staged them out of my house, and he's been like unbelievably happy, annoyingly, for like 2 days. And it's going to take about 7 more. But I have no problem with that. I'm starting a new channel, so this one won't be as available. It'll still exist because this is like my self-esteem channel. 535, when I said that. It's the channel that I go to. It's not so much business, it's personal. My next channel will be more business related. But this channel is for people who kind of just go through what I do. It's crazy what I experienced in my ascension, and I haven't all the way ascended. Imagine trying to wake up in a dream, and during your wake up process, your body goes into convulsions. Imagine knowing I woke up, the cup that the ghost threw at me, I don't even know where it is. It wasn't on my couch. It wasn't on my living room floor. I don't know where it is. It's probably in my dishwasher. But that night in my dream, that cup was on my coffee table. And he threw it at me. My parents once taught me a saying. They said, "This is the church, and this is the steeple. Open the door and see all the people." I don't know why that's relevant. It's actually like a Catholicism belief. Okay, I was going to put it back in the deck, but they won't. The root of abundance. I finally made it to 1,000 views. Speaking of, I want to thank everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Even if you just stopped for a second, it was an amazing second. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. I feel like I know I don't read like everybody. Let me reiterate. I don't read like everybody, and I'm sure the hell not going to do what the hell you want me to do. I'm a Sagittarian. I do my own thing. I have more fire in my chart than anything. Even though the other major arcana of my chart is Libra, Taurus, Virgo. My rising is Cancer. My sextile and my Jupiter. And my Venus is in water. I don't know what I'm more of, water or fire. I have not extensively envisioned my birth chart. But when I'm studying it like I was asked to do in 2019, I was asked to do it in 2019 and didn't. Because I was so focused on my visions. Look at all these fours. Holy fuck. I'm done. I'm putting you up. Stop. So my first card is Root of Abundance. Root of Abundance is, it's not where you're going, it's what means something to you. Sometimes some people are on the wrong path. Some people are on the right one. But did you get to the root of why you're there? That's kind of the important thing. That's kind of where it comes from. 2 plus 2 is 4. There's nothing but 4s left on this deck. Sorry. Number 2, Root of Abundance. Number 44, Divine Matrix. 47, Scarred Reverence. 41, A Higher View. 40, A Land Between. See, this is my thing. Oh God, if I were to say so. 11:41 on the clock. The thing is, Spirit has a way of speaking, and if you don't notice 11:55, then you just seek. Gina, hey, did I miss you? I know you're a Pisces. Wait a minute. Gina, now come on, babe. Ain't nobody playing with you, girl. Okay. If you don't like what I do on my channel, swing left. Get the fuck out. Oh, wait. Anyway. This is crazy that I've never seen so many 4s, 12:55 in my life. Or if you break down a 4, the most common denominator is 2. And I'm sorry, Gina, if I didn't say anything. Trust me, I noticed that I didn't, and I apologize because I care. You're so awesome. And maybe this reading is for you. I've never just randomly, and you saw me do it, just received so many 4s. Gina, hit my inbox. My email address is I've had weird people text me lately. Some guy texted me and I didn't even know who he was. Talking about, will you come where I am? Can I be the best you ever had? The best you've ever had. And I don't want to brag, but I'll be. And he said, I'll give you anything you want. What do I want? Peace, solitude, true love, That means someone that I know and that knows me. Solidarity. 1505. Otherwise, I'm better off as a solo. Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Because I learn more being alone than I do from somebody constantly calling my name. And I don't want to brag, but I'll be the best you've ever had. I can't believe Gina came through. Thank you, love. 1544. That's amazing. And maybe this message is for you. Stepping through. Why the heck is this here? Step in and step up all the dreams and projects you have been resisting. She of the lotus flower. The importance of sleep. So I just hit on all these topics. I'll show you without even removing anything of the deck. Okay. Let me move this down a bit. And so I kind of showed you all these topics. She of sleep and she of the lotus and stepping up and stepping through. Now is the time to start, even if it is just one small element of the bigger picture. No more excuses or tomorrows. Whatever you have been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. And it did. And that's the truth, my 1,000 views. I just kind of saw it 17:11 on the clock. You may need to plot a course, invent a way through, or take a leap. Break it down. Allow the puzzle to come together, piece by piece by piece, through the courageous act of making a start. Now, the reason I understand this card is because I wanted at some point in time to give up Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. 1747. I did. I wanted to give it up so bad, like bad fathers give up their kids. Come on. I wanted to give it up so bad, like bad fathers give up their kids. But one thing I can say is I slept on it. The importance. Thank you for your confirmation. The importance of sleep. He's not going to be satisfied unless he's just cradled. Being bullheaded, like as if what I'm already doing wasn't going to work. And this is not saying this to anyone else. This is saying something in seriousness. Like, okay, so if this is not working, I'm going to try something else, 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 something new. But that's the bullheaded part, is that perhaps you don't need that. Perhaps you don't need anything brand new. Maybe you need to let spirit do its work. Within you. Stand up and fight for what you believe in. You see her? She's a whole warrior. Stand up and fight for what you believe in. Heed the vibes, knowing that you may be the smallest creation on earth, but your bite may be the deadliest. Like, if you come to my channel, I'm going to make you think, which is exactly why you go to everyone else, is because thinking requires inner work. You can't just sheet of the lotus. If there's a way to fast track growth, didn't I just fucking say that shit? If there's a way to fast track growth, it is by being real with the shadowy or unloved part of ourselves. Shadows can bring painful and tender triggers that show us where we might want to spring clean. Some of our darker, forgotten, ignored, or hidden corners of ourselves. Accept our shadows as, and accept our shadow is the first stage in restoring ourselves to our wholeness. In self-love, peel back the layer where there is shame. Peel back the layers of yourself where there is shame, guilt, or fear, or bring them into the daylight so you can deal with them. You can hide behind them, of course. Being a liar, never telling the truth, but coming through in a way that makes you look good. That's lie. Because the inner truth, I did this, you did this, we did this. Being a cheat and not accepting the consequences, like being a drug dealer, selling drugs and expecting that there is not going to be any karma. All the people in which you hurt, thank you for your confirmation. You're going to have to confront that. And at that moment in which you confront it, it's gonna tell God, Jesus, Lord, the universe, where you're at in your healing. And if you refuse to confront it, then inside your soul, you'll never be a whole being. Look, can you sit down, please? Because I can't wait for you to fall off my lap. Because you are so demanding. If I put you on the couch, then you be mad because you ain't on my lap no more. So that's the thing, is that if you don't confront your demons, it's not about smoking weed, getting high, drinking, overworking, oversleeping, being depressed and taking medicine. The thing is, if you take the medicine for depression, then you're just masking it. If you are over drinking, then you're just hiding what you feel in the moment. And all of a sudden, this personality comes out in you that makes you feel better. If you're overacting, meaning coming up with stories to make others think that you're better than you are, do you understand that God, the source of the universe, knows exactly who you are? By thyself be glorified. And he sees you through a microscope. But if you accept all seasons of you, I mean all of them, bind thyself be true. And then you receive from the grace of God endless opportunities. It is wonderful to have freedom to choose. However, sometimes indecision can be almost suffocating. That's what I'm saying. If you don't live to be the best you will be suffocated, choked up, unable to express emotion, living in a lie, and you know that your lie is not your happiness potion. You will live how you desire. And if you desire to be yourself, your best self, Spirit, God, source, and universe will provide that. But if you desire to be the person that someone else wants you to be, and I'm speaking this personally because I have two parents in my life that just insist that I be what they want them to be. The worker bee, the worker bee, the worker bee. Honestly, all they got them was together and unhappily. And it's not so unhappily, it's just that they had to accept that one wanted something and the other one didn't. It's not a miracle. It's an acceptance. So I decided at some point in my life, I will only accept the things that I want. Somebody asked me today, I'll give you anything you want, anything you need, everything I have for just a moment with you. And I said, no. And why? Because I'm not for sale. And the card says, so get into your body and let your gut feeling guide the way. You have options. Yes, I do. And you have opportunities you may not have realized. Yes, I do. The universe wants to give you what you want. Yes, they do. It's all there. So out of reach. And so heartedly, so wholeheartedly choose it. while you sit on the fence, while you sit on the fence, your experiences are deluded and confusing. You live in a time of choices. Sometimes reason and limitations direct our choices. You choose to limit yourself and feel unfulfilled as a result, because you've chosen the life you live. I don't need anyone's help to be miserable. And I don't need anyone's help to be happy. Because what makes me happy, I'm going to go for. And what makes me miserable, if I stay, is codependent. But if I go for my dream, it's ultimate happiness. Thank you very much. The Wheel of Fortune. Thank you very much. And that is the difference. Someone sits on the top of the wheel and someone sits on the ass end. But if you go for being who you uniquely are, a choice to make. A choice. You have a choice. Lord Jesus Christ. Because it makes me so hurt inside. Like, how many people just choose not to go for what they want, not to go for the things that they like, shameless and sensuality. Just go for it shamelessly. Go for yourself. Stop believing what everyone else believes, because I promise you, it just brings you off track and puts your world in reverse. Like, it brings you this. Your ultimate. You are your world. You will someday need your ultimate happiness from the Creator who brought you here. And did they say anybody else can rule you? Can take away that gut. You see that gut right here? That happiness that, okay, I'm going to do it. I don't want to live in fear. I don't want to be scared about this one, that one, and the other. I want to be real with myself and say, I'm okay with or without a lover. That if I'm happy within myself, my world will no longer be in reverse. The Lovers. See, the difference in the Lovers and how everyone interprets it. Oh, this person is going to come to this person and you're going to be together forever. But honestly, the Lovers is a love for self. You can either go against yourself or come together as a whole ass person and then have something to offer. That's why this is here. You see this? Because the whole world is so chaotic. But the strongest thing in this depiction, the chaotic world, is the smallest thing and the most unexuberant, unelaborate thing in this entire depiction. There's large roses. There's a large heart. There's angel wings. There's everything. There's a big light at the end of the tunnel. But this depiction shows all the chaos you can put yourself through. Honestly, it's making me crazy. It's keeping me in all sorts of minds. I can say, how many candles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 6 of Swords. It's battle, upset, conflict within self. There's no one else in this picture. Most 6 of Swords, yeah, there's a whole battle. They're holding sticks and then fire signs and all that shit. This is the real. The real is your 6 of Swords is looking outside yourself for this. Trust in reverse. You can't trust yourself to fly out of a plane if it puts you in the ultimate happiness claim to the path. Check it. And I've never even seen this card before. And I've been working with this deck for the last 3 months. 5, clinging to the past. I'm so sorry, that's what it said. I just didn't see it through the mirror. You cling to things that people taught you instead of clinging to things that you need to know. Look how beautiful all those colors are that you could embrace. Look at the maze of things that could happen, flowering. The thing is, I'm pulling it as you see it. You have to take a moment and you have to realize how awesome you are and do what? Shine your light. Manifest what you want as your brand new beginning. A brand new blueprint. A brand new one. Because guess what? Knowledge is power. Knowing who you are. Knowing I'm okay with being good, bad, ugly, in a lover's position and in a tower. Because when a tower falls and that land is available, there are so many people on this earth. The only thing that you can do is create another building. But when you don't, you create building blocks, which is an unfair judgment. See beyond the black and white. Do you see this? I'm picking it up as you see it. See beyond the black and white. Don't block yourself out. Take an unorthodox approach to life. Do the one thing that you never thought would create something amazing for you. Look forward, not behind you. Because God created the heavens and the earth. So do yourself a favor. And what? Have faith that He's got His babies. He's got you. Because He is not playing. What's meant for you will never pass you by the journey of wholeness, a healing. What's meant for you will never pass you by. Trust. And it says trust in science, but it's trust that the ethers are working for your highest good. But if you try to take control, understand that everything has cause and effect. See the patterns of why you haven't gotten what you really want. Earth Star chakra. You are still are standing at the gateway into the unknown with trust in your heart. Remembering what's in your soul. It's that inner illusion, the light, the way. The inner illusion will light the way. So if you think bad, if you feel bad, then everything in yourself will be bad. But if you think good and you feel of good, everything in your life will be good. You have access to the seat of creation. You're welcome to read the rest. Try to put it in focus. Oh, it's like focusing on everything behind it. Connection to God, source, universe, and the ethers is necessary. You want to find your twin flame? Twin yourself. Respond with grace. Come within yourself. Do the work, process, and absorb. Do the work. Open your mind. Because a closed mind is like a closed mouth. And it says it. Open your mind. A closed mind is like a closed mouth. Compromise. It don't get fed. Wherever my hands go, it's where they're led. And I don't deny it because I'm spiritually led. How can you be led into a whole ass relationship? But you, thank you, and you ain't led from the loving things in which you touch. You can't spread love, but you call yourself love? Consciousness. Get there. Open your third eye and realize not everything is about you. Everybody can act with selfishness, exhaustion. You'll keep going down the same roller coaster, doing the same thing, thinking that you're doing the right thing. And guess what? It's not so much trying to be a one faithful friend. Come on. Until that side eye hit look like the devil. I know what I can do. And that person's so nice, I'm about to use them. That. But if you live your life in discernment, it may be an intense It may be an intense issue of growth, but it will be an everlasting and powerful one to stand up and say, no more shit. This is what I want. Thank you. Thank you for your confirmation. Aware, I pulled two and intended to. Aware, Lemuria will be destroyed and people travel to other parts of the globe. And that's Mount Shalista. Full spectrum step out of the black and white, which is exactly what this card means. You see these two cards? See this beautiful zebra of multicolor, or the black and white that it could live in. Because sometimes there's shades of gray. And then sometimes there's just good, hard, happy living. Why are you stopping yourself? That's all you can say you're doing. Step out of the black and white mentally of good and bad. Honor the full spectrum of life and see through fresh eyes. Who the fuck is good? Who the fuck is bad? It's kind of the point. But when you're free, everyone is mad. Because they didn't take the same spectrum of life that you did. They didn't look at life the same, which is, well, I only have one. I have one life to live. Why the fuck should I live it under your umbrella? And I'm this. Free. I only have one life to live. Nurture nature. My nature is that I only have one life to live. And if I live like you want me to, I will never be happy. So I'm going to enjoy every single freaking moment I'm given. Even if it doesn't come with the best of times. Time to rise. I'm living in my here and now. I'm not living in your here and now. That shit passed, mama, daddy. You way older than me. You're mad I ain't gonna go down the goddamn same street. The reason I'm not going down your street, because maybe I'm just happier where I'm at. I live amongst a whole bunch of Catholics and Baptists. They've never touched this thing thinking it's of the devil. But you know what? It's the very smartest thing. Tell your story. Hush and listen. Be curious and love your inner child that I ever did. Because it's the source. It's the source. It made me grow up more than any religion ever in my whole life. And I've been through quite a few of them. I'm a foster child. Everywhere you go, there's a different religion. There's a different belief. There's a do what I said, be who I want you to be. That's why I call myself BziB. You know why? Because a bee can fly alone and find its own pollen. or it can work as a group. But when that one bee that flies alone in its own pollen and find its own pollen comes with abundance, while the other ones sit in a damn group and wonder what the fuck they can do for each other. I can't do shit for you or you or you or you, because guess what? As much as I gave to you, what am I getting back? Because would you have me if you didn't make it on my back? And you still look at me as if you deserve that? Hi, Sabrina. How are you doing, love? I'm telling you, the general collective, Miss Sabrina. Look at this. Self-harmony. That is it. I'm talking to my collective. Self-harmony. Look within yourself. Goodness. Stop waiting for that man that didn't come back. Stop waiting for that female that didn't come back. Stop waiting for anybody that's going to set you back. Because honestly, if they still ain't got a job, if they still fucked up, if they still selfish, if they still want to admit what they did, if they still lying, if they still, do you really want that shit back? They gonna come change. They gonna come with a whole bunch of ass stories. Comparison. Well, you did this and I did that. Whole bunch of ass stories, bro. Like, this stuff doesn't work like that. You were wrong or you were right. And especially if I admitted I was wrong. And especially I admitted my wrongs and I admitted my rights, and then you sat there and said nothing. Illusionary obstacles. You said nothing. Okay. They're saying, be calm down. See? The B and the balance. Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Calm down. BziB, calm down, because you're creating a beehive. And you know what? If you keep focusing on what they did, then you can't focus on your future success. It's coming. It's coming for all of us if we get out of our own way. Because life is juggling, doing this, doing that, putting this bill there and putting that bill there, and transferring this to that account and transferring that to that account, and then trying to make something amazing out of nothing. Because you know what? You never stop living. Even if you got a lot to give or a little bit. It just is new vision what the fuck it is. You think it's going to stop life because you chose? Trust me, your ancestor, if it's not meant for you, is going to take it straight out your life. And it don't matter what the heck you say about it. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. And I'm waiting for that so I can dang give God's source universe that gratitude that I have always wanted to give for that moment. And you know what? I still give him gratitude regardless. But it's that one prayer that I've always had. And I said, please, stop sending me people that want me for my body. That want me for what they can get, suppression. That want me for what they got. So I want what they need. Stop coming to me for sex, my house, my this, my that, my other. Come to me for me. Then that will change this entire discovery. Then that will illuminate your essence. Because I'm looking at your essence and I see greed. this way. Because what I want to create in my future, Empress Gratitude, you don't deserve chasing you. And I am the kingdom. I want more for myself than you want for us. Issue. No gratitude. You don't get the key to mine. What do you want? What do you seek? You see it? I'm expanding my universe. I'm seeking inspiration. I'm taking a leap of faith. I gotta set you free. Goodbye. Set it free. Because if you ain't about shit, then you can't be with the queen bee. It is what it is. Tired of other people's attitude. Tired of people acting friendly. Oh, I'm sharing. Acting like they got something to give, but they lazy as fuck. They don't want to go to work. They don't want to do nothing. I got to do all the work, including fix your attitude because I'm a healer. I think's not. I think's not. I think's not. You ain't living through my experience because you think you somebody. Know something better. Like, step the fuck up. Rebirth. Step the fuck up, bro. Like, for real. Because you have no idea what I've been through in my life. You have no idea where the hell I'm coming from. But you want to live off me? And I had to come from nothing. Nothing. I have to live and turn within. And I have to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Bring your ass in here. Start because you starting from the bottom. And I'm starting from not even the midway. And I got to grow your ass up to where I am. Get your ass on. Because honestly, silence, my loneliness, my mood is the best fucking way I can be. In peace. Third eye energy. My first eye energy. My mind, my body, my peace. My first eye energy. My first eye. Not my third eye. No. This is my first eye. My synergy. You trying to come and steal from me? This is not how it works. It's not how it works. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be alone. And have somebody come and try to take even my fucking energy, even my sex, even my morality, my existence. Get what they need out of it and then leave. Fuck you. This is Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Learn something today. You better watch this till the end. Because a nigga like me, nothing. No, nothing. I have nothing else to lose. I mean, for real. Honestly. I mean, for real. Like, for real. Like, if you try and step to me, you don't have nothing, no friends, and everybody think you so terrible, you don't even have no guidance, then guess what? Here's your breakthrough. Step the fuck up. The burdens. Look what I gotta deal with. All that shit. Integration of our situation. Participation in what the fuck you got going on. Receptivity to all your bad shit. And then fighting with you all the goddamn time. I don't even know what this had to do, but I'm evolved now. Evolution. Because I want to get the fuck on with my life. Transform. And get away from all those fake ass fucking people, the misers that have a lot, that act like they don't, and then they want to just live off me like I'm something and something else, or take my love. Those are called thieves. They steal what they can. When you're blessed by God, but those people show no totality, none. No totality as people. You can't fall off this trapeze and expect that person to catch you. They'll leave you. I ain't even lying. I didn't even know why I touched it, but I trust my hands. Trying to fix your puzzle. Trying to create completion. Trying to get over them. And the realness is, and my cards are upside down. So let's put this in the upright. That leaves you in a hermit situation. That leaves you drinking and fucked up. And I don't know what just happened to me. Leaves you in the devil situation, like insecurity. It leaves you trying to get the fuck away of the situation. If you go from the Ace of Wands to the Page of Wands, I'm trying to find somebody else then. And then finally you have to give up and undecidedness. Because, look, give up. Undecidedness, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm gonna put it in the upright. Undecided. Because the Queen of Wands, bitch, because I said so. That's what queens do. Have you ever had your mama tell you not to do something and then they still let you? You grow up an unruly ass child. But if your mama, the queen, and where I'm from, Black community, they call their mamas queens. If your queen say, bitch, because I said so, then that's exactly how it's going to be. King of, and this is the King of Wands. I'm the shit, though. Queen of Swords. You a king, I'm a king, and you a queen. What burden does that mean? You just trying to put burdens on me. Because you trying to send me messages of love, bullshit, act like you about to do some shit, 3 of Pentacles. But at the end of the day, I don't even know why. The Lovers is still in reverse, but I'm going to put it upright. Let's say the Lovers is in reverse and the World is in reverse. There's still the Moon. Hidden shit. That's why I choose to be single. Because people they don't know about the Hierophant. They choose what the Hierophant is and not the reality of it, which creates chaos. You need to go through your battles so you can get to the 10 of Cups, so you can get to the Chariot, move on to the next level until you can get to the 10 of Pentacles. Because I promise you, to keep doing sneaky shit, you're going to be left out in the cold and look at it like a page. And I'm done with it. This is Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. If you didn't get this message, I'm sorry for you. Exit it.